Hey guys, so I'm gonna get right to it. Today I am making a candle that really isn't meant to be a scent. It's not meant for its scent, I should say. It's going to be a really bright, colorful, pretty candle, meant more for illumination, you know, just being pretty while it's burning. So this isn't going to be a high-powered scented candle. It's going to be a very pretty candle. And I chose my most colorful candle waxes, and these are actually all paraffin wax. So I think I'm going to use, these are paraffin wax wicks. They're really hard and thick wicks. If you try burning soy wax with them, they just create a smoking mess. So these are definitely meant for paraffin candles. So this is going to be a tie-dye candle. Use neon waxes as bright as you can get when you're making a tie-dye candle. And what I'm gonna do, yeah, a tie-dye candle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop up all of these colors and we're going to put them in our jar, layer them up, and then we're going to do another step which makes the tie-dye colors swirl together. It's going to be really cool. Let's do it. So when you're dealing with paraffin wax, it's a lot harder. It's not soft. So it is not as easy to cut into chunks, but we're going to do it anyway. Colors we're using: bright, pretty, colorful, really neon, eye-catching. So we are going to layer our wax into our jar. The jar is getting warm, you want to push the wax into place as much as possible, but you don't want to mix the colors. So you're just going to push until they kind of melt together, and then you're going to put it back in. So each time you put it back in, you're going to push more pieces into the colors. Is it going to take quite a bit of time to do this? Yes. Yes, it is. But you want your jar to be warm. That way the colors that you push down are going to push together, but they're going to create like this really cool tie-dye effect. So now that I've pushed these colors down, I'm going to put it back in the pot and warm up the glass again and do the same thing again. Layer by layer. So I'm actually realizing that the layers melt and I can push them down a lot easier when they're smaller chunks. So when I first started cutting them up, I thought that the larger chunks would be cool because it would be like a larger section of the same color. But while I'm melting it, I'm realizing how much easier it is with the smaller chunks. So I'm just, right now I'm just chopping them up into smaller bits. And as the glass is heating, I'm taking it out and then pushing it onto the glass. So your melted part is going to be right around the glass. And then you're gonna have a bunch of these sitting in here that aren't melted, and I'm gonna show you what to do with those. But right now, I'm still working on the outside of the glass. See, it's actually looking pretty cool. And it gets warm, and you just kind of push it down. Beautifully. The funny part about this candle is how ugly it looks on the inside. And this is funny because we are going to make it look really cute on top as well. But right now, your technique is you want to get your hands in there and push the wax to the glass, push the wax to the glass. So all this wax in here is just going to get smushy and, you know, all melted together, but you don't care about the middle part. You want the pretty part pushed to the glass. So while we are at we're at this stage right now, you want to get your wax all the way to the top, and then I can show you how to finish it, and it'll actually look really cute, and they'll never know that it was so ugly on the inside. I mean, I guess you do because I just told you. But it's going to be a beautiful candle when it's all done. Okay, so to make your candle pretty on all sides, what you're going to do is cut your wax into pretty little chunks like this. All the colors that you're using in the candle, you want to add in here. And at this point, you don't want to pack it down. Since you're outside, it already looks the way you want it to look. You're just going to put as much as you can in and place them the way that you want them, and then we're going to set the top. So for my little chunked pieces, I'm going to use every color but yellow. I'm not going to use yellow, I'm just going to use all the other colors, and I'll show you why.